So the first thing you need to realize is that the HoloLens is actually a Windows device like a computer or a phone. So I was looking at the Wi-Fi settings, which is just the configuration screen you know from your regular Windows PC. This is not really cool, except from that it's floating in the air. Okay, so the basic HoloLens experience, you can see now that there's a small white dot in my screen. This is my cursor, which I move by moving my head. You might notice that the screen is delayed a bit, so immediately wave you see what you set it to delay. So I'm going to tap the floor for a moment so you can actually see it draw the mesh of how it's basically constructing its view of the room. This is basically the core of the technology because it needs to understand the room it's in, and it's constantly mapping while I'm working. Like I said, it does this scanning 5 times a second, which also means that it doesn't instantly pick up moving objects, which is actually an advantage because moving objects are usually not part of the solid room and you don't want it to use that for its mapping, it will confuse it. So, let's find a hologram, and Microsoft conveniently provides us with an app that does nothing more than give us some holograms to put in the room. It's also going to be interesting to see if it's going to be distorted by the projector. It shouldn't be, but you never know. So let me start with putting a planet over here and maybe a space shuttle next to it. As you can see, I just looked at things and I tapped to pick them up, and then I give them a space in this room. The astronaut is actually a bit cooler because you can tap it and it actually starts moving. So as I walk around those models right now, you can see that they have a fixed position in the room, so I can walk towards the Earth, look at it from the outside. Also, if the stream stops behind my back, just let me know because I can't see it and I'll restart it, but I think I see something moving still. So now I can just do basic interaction. I can adjust the model if I want. It's basically like an image from your computer. I can increase the size, I can make it smaller, I can move it around. And actually, when you look at it like this, it seems to be pretty easy. It just works. When you wear the device, you start to understand that actually from a technological perspective, it's pretty impressive because the device is doing all the heavy lifting. Now I can go on and on and on about those holograms, but let me just quickly show you one app to give you an example of the things you can do with this device. We always use an app called RoboRay for this demo because Microsoft supplies it with the device to actually show you how it instantly recognizes the room and turns it into an immersive experience. As you can see, I need to move around for this game, so I'll just show you one example. They deliver the HoloLens with a range of apps that show you the various capabilities of the device. This is a very simple one, it's easy for demos. The first step for this thing is actually to put it at a wall. That's where the game starts. I'll put it next to the screen, so hopefully it's not going to be disturbed by it. What this app is going to do is basically turn this room into some sort of alien invasion environment. So
that's when the finest department comes in.
Yeah, so I'll do a quick scan of a very small area. Here you can actually like look around your whole room, and it will use the whole room as your environment. This is also the thing that we're probably going to have you play with combined with a nice beer. So what it's going to do is it now knows that there's the wall here and it's scanned the room a bit, and as you can see in a minute something will drop out of the wall, and this is probably only one of those applications where you can actually destroy your whole office building without getting into a fight with your manager. Because as you can see, there's actually a gap in the wall right here, and I can look through it, and I bet you didn't know there was this. Now it's getting distracted by the screen. I hope it recovers. Yeah, we already were in a fight with the demo gods, and I guess we can again. Yeah, it's flashing. It's trying to and recover where it is. I'm not sure if it's going to. I think we're back. Oh, there's my little friend. Yeah, so he's just telling me that the world's going to end and that some crazy aliens are coming, but that I am the only one who can save it, obviously. I didn't turn on the audio because when we tried that, the whole room started collapsing already from the sound, so I'm hearing some random talking in my head. I think it should start any second now. There we go. So what you can see now, what's important is that it's recognizing all the rooms, and it basically turns your whole room into a gaming area. And so we tell everyone this device is great for like all sorts of applications and productivity, but we all just wanted to play funny games. What's interesting to see is that since it knows the environment, it can actually make those things, scorpion-like things, walk on the wall and actually, if you progress towards the game, will even do more interaction. This is just one sample, and as you can see, this thing is really stuck here. I can look at it from any direction. I can actually wonder what's behind the wall. This is just one example. There's a bunch of demo apps that I could show, but I figure it doesn't make any sense to talk for a long time, so we'll just quickly move on. One thing I do want to emphasize is that since it's just Windows, the basic experience of this thing is a start menu. You have a list of apps, you have all your settings, and if the IT admin guy asks you, since it's a Windows device, it will be easily manageable by the IT department. And we obviously all hate that, but actually when you think about deploying those devices within a business, that's actually a very good advantage because it will be easy to roll out, you don't have all your security concerns, etc. So that was just a very quick demo. I want to move back to the presentation for a sec.